Today I am here in Faisalabad, the city formerly known as Lyallpur. Lyallpur named after Sir James Lyall, and late last year I went to the grave of St James Lyall in the middle of Kent. It was dark, it was raining, but I still made the vlog. I'll put it in the description, I'll put it as an end screen. But I'm here today in Faisalabad next to the clock tower that was opened in 1905. The construction was started in 1903, and it's unbelievable to see that it's still here. And from what I've told, it's still in a similar condition to what it was when it opened. All the original pieces are still here, the timepiece is still working, and the renovation works happens here often to keep it maintained. You've also got Gurmukhi Punjabi writing there as well, because this was pre-partition as well. So there's also a couple of markers as well that I want to have a look at this clock tower. So we've got here, this tower was opened by the Honourable Sir Lewis Tupper, CSI KCIE, more letters than the alphabet I think there, Financial Commissioner Punjab, on December 13th 1905, like I said. And we've got here, this stone was laid by His Honour Sir Charles Rivers, Lieutenant Governor Punjab, on November the 14th 1903. It's actually locked here, so I can't go in. So we've also got written in English here that this clock tower was erected by the inhabitants of the Chenab colony in grateful remembrance of the Empress Queen Victoria 1903-1904. So Chenab colony is after the river Chenab, and so it's made by the inhabitants in honour of Queen Victoria. And clock towers were a big part actually of those of days. I remember visiting one in Jodhpur as well, a really magnificent clock tower there as well. So clock towers were a symbol in those days. Lucknow also has a very good clock tower. I'll go there one day as well, film there. Also good food as well, so definitely worth me visiting that place again. But like I say, clock towers were an important part of a city's construction, I guess. You know, if you think about Big Ben in London is famous as a clock tower, I suppose the British in those days were quite fond of their clock towers, I guess. So seeing the Faisalabad one, especially after I did the vlog. I did the vlog on Sir James Lyall's grave, and ever since then I thought, you know, I've got to visit the place of the clock tower, because when I made that, and there's an image in there of the Union Jack, where you can see the bazaars, and I thought I've got to go and see the clock tower. I've made it here probably a year after I did that vlog, I guess, give or take a few days here and there, because I can't remember exactly when I did it without checking. But it's just busy here, so busy. I was expecting it to be busy, but maybe not this much. So this one is a Kacheri bazaar. Gets onto the Kacheri with the courts and things like. This one is the rail bazaar. It actually says on there rail bazaar. Right through to the railway. Karkhana bazaar. Karkhana is like a warehouse. Montgomery bazaar, named after Montgomery. Chung bazaar. Chung wal janda. This goes heads on towards the city of Chung. Doana bazaar. We've got another one there, Dawana and Aminpur bazaar. Bazaars of Lyallpur. Let's get a final image of the clock tower. Save the clock tower. This one is Cheniot bazaar. Cheniot wal janda hona. So that heads off to the city of Cheniot, famous for furniture. Yeah. So I've just made my way from the clock tower, and I've turned up to the original clock tower. This is what it was modelled on. So this was the original clock tower. This was actually a meteorological clock tower used for weather instruments. Now I'm thinking maybe it's on the same lines of where you get the weather monuments that are in places like Rajasthan, also in Delhi as well. And this might have been one of the earlier ones that they made in Faisalabad. But this is the actual original clock tower. It's a smaller scale to the one that I've just come from, and this is about a few kilometers, a few miles away from the city centre. Totally out the way. What the British did was they actually made a colony here of houses. I'm thinking maybe officers or civil servants may have lived here, and so this was built here during that time. And a lot of the buildings that you see around here, you can tell that they're from the British times. And even looking at this, all of this actually looks, I mean this obviously is from the British time, but even the building associated with this in this style is also British as well. And a lot of the buildings here are actually British, or made during British times. I won't say they're British, but they're made during the British Raj in India. Even, I mean, look at the door. Even the door here, actually, that probably is the original door. And then you've got, let's see if I can get in actually. I might be trespassing here. No, I don't think I can open the gate. It's flipping jammed. I ain't gonna get in. Can you imagine being done for trespassing, breaking into an old clock tower? What would Rishi Sunak say? Hey? So that's the end of my visit to the clock tower, or the clock towers I should say. I only thought there was one. I did actually know about the second one, but I wasn't sure where it was or if it's still standing. It is, to a certain extent. I'm not sure how long it will stand for, or I'm not sure if anyone does look after it, because it does look like a bit worse for wear. But from Faisalabad, the city of textiles, it's goodbye.